Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Have you ever looked at an object, perhaps something as seemingly everyday as a rug, and found yourself wondering about the intricate stories woven into its very fabric?
Yeah. Like how many skilled hands touched it?
Exactly. Or how many generations perfected its craft, how much history is quite literally knotted into its existence.
It's really remarkable, isn't it? How something that provides warmth and comfort underfoot can also be this um, profound repository of culture, artistry, and centuries of human endeavor.
It really is. Today, we're embarking on a mission to unearth just such a story. We've pulled together a unique stack of sources for this deep dive, from the detailed insights gleaned from a renowned carpet showroom all the way to in-depth academic studies of specific ancient rug traditions.
Right. So our goal, as always, is to sort of extract the most important nuggets of knowledge and insight.
Yeah, offering you a shortcut to truly understanding a fascinating and often overlooked corner of the world, that of Persian and Oriental carpets.
And today we're focusing specifically on a journey that intertwines two threads.
That's right. We're going to journey from the vibrant, dedicated showroom of a family business, Babak's Oriental Carpets in Victoria, British Columbia, straight to the rich historical and artistic heartland of one of the most highly regarded Persian rugs, the Senneh.
Also famously known as the Senneh rug.
Exactly. We'll explore their ancient origins, dissect the intricate craftsmanship that makes them legendary, marvel at their distinctive designs, and uncover why they're considered such a valuable investment today.
So get ready for some genuine aha moments about history, technique, cultural significance.
Because this isn't just about floor coverings. It's about art, heritage, and incredible human skill, all waiting to be unraveled.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We're starting our deep dive not in, ancient Persia, but in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Right, with this family business that's clearly passionate about these incredible textiles.
Babak's Oriental Carpets. Our sources tell us they opened their showroom way back in August of 1994. 1994, wow. So quite established.
Yeah, right there at 919 4th Street. And from day one, their commitment has been to offer a large variety of unique hand-knotted carpets.
But what truly sets them apart, and this is a key insight, I think, is that their entire collection is elegantly hand-knotted by nomadic tribes or master workshops.
That instantly sets a pretty high bar, doesn't it, for authenticity and traditional origins.
Absolutely. It implies that each piece isn't just a product, but a genuine work of art with a deep story, woven by skilled hands following practices that stretch back centuries.
That commitment to authenticity, it really elevates the conversation, I think, from just commerce to a deeper appreciation of true craft.
Well said. Knowing that these pieces come from nomadic tribes or master workshops tells you you're not just buying some mass-produced item. You are, in essence, acquiring something steeped in tradition.
Preserving skills passed down through generations within specific communities.
Exactly. This initial detail hints at the rich artistry we're about to delve into, setting the stage for understanding the value that extends far beyond just the material.
It speaks to a philosophy where the origin and the method of creation are just as important as the final product itself.
Right, fostering a sense of connection to the very people who created these magnificent textiles.
And it's clear this passion runs deep in the family. It's a multi-generational legacy that truly underpins their expertise.
Our sources introduce us to Dr. Hushang Rezwani.
Right, who built an honorable reputation in the carpet business over the past 35 years. All the way in Graz, Austria.
35 years! Think about that. Over 3.5 decades of experience cultivating this profound understanding of these global art forms.
Which then shaped the very foundation of this business in Canada.
Precisely. Then his son, Babak Rezwani, steps in as the owner and operator of the Victoria showroom.
And our sources are very clear on this point. Babak has been around the carpet business his entire life.
You can almost picture it, can't you? Growing up surrounded by these magnificent textiles, learning to distinguish knot types by touch, understanding regional variations by sight.
Just absorbing knowledge intuitively from a really young age.
This multi-generational expertise, stretching from Austria to Canada, it isn't just about business sense. It suggests an incredibly deep-rooted knowledge base.
A continuity of tradition and an almost innate understanding of these intricate art forms.
It's a testament to how knowledge passed down and honed through decades becomes this powerful tool for appreciation and preservation.
That phrase, around the carpet business his entire life for Babak, it really underscores a unique, intuitive understanding and passion that few possess.
Well, it suggests an ingrained knowledge that goes beyond what you can just learn in a classroom, right?
Absolutely. And his specific expertise, as the sources note, includes a vast knowledge of most carpets from around the world, but with a particular specialization in carpets from Persia.
And that deep focus expertise is absolutely crucial for our deep dive today.
Yeah, it means he possesses the kind of insights he could readily share about, the historical significance, the nuanced hand-knotting techniques, the investment value, the overall quality.
For a potential collector or enthusiast, this translates into immediate trust and access to invaluable information. It helps them not just buy, but truly understand their acquisition.
It's the difference between just a transaction and, well, an education.
Exactly.
And the commitment to their customers. It goes far beyond just the sale itself. Babak's Oriental Carpets offers this truly comprehensive suite of services.
Right, which really underscores their professionalism and their deeply customer-centric approach.
They offer worldwide shipping, which is incredible for something as delicate and valuable as a hand-knotted carpet.
Requires meticulous packing and handling, for sure.
And it doesn't stop there. They also provide carpet repair and cleaning,
Which is essential for preserving the longevity and continued beauty of these significant investments. These pieces are meant to be enjoyed for generations.
There's an appraisal service, which is vital for understanding the true market and artistic value, especially as a piece ages.
And they also offer a trade-in and purchasing counter.
Which provides flexibility for collectors maybe looking to evolve their collections over time.
Good point. And for those considering a purchase, they offer free domestic shipping for purchases above $500 with free local delivery service too.
Though, always wise to inquire about specific restrictions on that.
Of course. But it's true, the breadth of services is quite remarkable. It demonstrates a full life cycle commitment to the product.
But what really resonates for someone like our listener, who wants to gain knowledge quickly yet thoroughly,
are those detailed information sheets on all carpets and the promise of knowledgeable and professional staff to assist you.
Exactly. These aren't just practical offerings. They are powerful educational tools.
Yeah, imagine walking into a showroom and being handed this concise, insightful document detailing the origin, age, materials, motifs.
For a rug you're interested in. This directly aligns with the desire for quick yet thorough knowledge.
Ensuring that a customer isn't just buying a rug, but truly understanding its story, its origin, its significance.
And the trials at no obligation really stands out too.
Oh, definitely. That removes a significant barrier to exploring these often substantial investments.
Makes them more accessible, allows you to truly see how a piece fits into your space and feels underfoot before committing.
It's about empowering the customer through informed choice.
It really sounds like they've thought of everything to make sure you're not just buying a carpet, but truly investing in a piece of art with full support.
From selection to care for years, even decades to come.
That's a crucial point. What's fascinating here is how they seamlessly blend the commercial aspect with this deep commitment to the product's longevity and the customer's understanding.
It's not just about moving inventory, it's about preserving an art form and educating a new generation of connoisseurs.
Fostering a genuine community of informed enthusiasts, which is rare.
Very rare and highly valuable in any specialty business. It speaks to a genuine intergenerational passion for the art form itself.
Ensuring these pieces are cherished and understood, not merely purchased.
Right.
So, with Babak specializing in Persian carpets, that gives us the perfect springboard to zoom in on the specific type mentioned in our sources, the Senneh rug.
Also known as the Sanandaj, a true icon in the world of Persian weaving, revered for its precision and elegance.
Okay, so Sanandaj, formerly known as Senneh, it's the capital city of the Kurdistan province in northwestern Iran.
And this city, almost entirely populated by Kurds, is incredibly important because it's renowned for producing some of the finest quality Kurdish tribal wool rugs.
The historical shift in the city's name is actually quite telling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reflects a strategic past.
It does. Our sources explain that in the early 18th century, the city experienced significant growth due to its strategic value as a military outpost.
And the term Daj, meaning fortress in Farsi, was then added to Senneh to become Sanandaj,
symbolizing the village's strong guard and strategic importance. This deep connection between the location's military history, its geography, and its people, the Kurdish weavers, is crucial.
Yeah, it implies a resilience, a profound sense of identity, and a tradition of meticulous craftsmanship, literally woven into their craft.
You can see how a place of such historical and strategic importance would foster a robust and enduring artistic tradition.
Building on that, the very naming of the city and its historical role underscores how intrinsically linked the weaving tradition is to the region's identity.
It's not just a place where rugs are made. It's a place whose very history shaped the art form itself, imbuing it with a particular character.
Our sources highlight that the weaving tradition in Senneh can be traced back centuries. Rugs from the city known in the antique market from as early as the 19th century.
And some experts even date the history of Senneh rugs back around 400 years.
400 years. That's a long, illustrious history, spanning from the classical period through the influential Safavid era in Persia.
Suggests a deeply embedded cultural practice and an evolving yet consistent art form.
And these weren't just functional items for everyday use. Our sources note they were often commissioned by the head of the tribes as gifts or as part of ceremonial exchanges.
Which really emphasizes their high status and artistic significance, like diplomatic tokens or cherished family heirlooms.
The fact that the Persian Carpet Museum in Tehran houses examples of 19th century Senneh rugs further solidifies their historical importance.
Speaks volumes about the powerful weaving tradition of the region, recognized and preserved at a national level.
And like any living art form, the Senneh rug tradition has seen its share of evolution and adaptation, responding to changing times and available resources.
Right. Our sources mention a decline in quality with the advent of synthetic dyes. That's a common story in many traditional crafts.
Yeah, when new, cheaper materials like early synthetic dyes became available in the late 19th, early 20th centuries, they often lacked the stability and rich nuance of natural dyes.
Sometimes leading to a perceived drop in artistic integrity.
However, what's really interesting, and maybe a bit paradoxical, is that simultaneously we learned that post-World War II, the rugs have become more commercial, with very good quality weaves and a higher pile.
Okay. So that immediately raises an important question for you, the listener, and for us. How can quality decline while also becoming very good quality?
It seems contradictory on the surface, doesn't it?
It does, but it's a crucial nuance in the rug market, and it invites us to think critically about what quality truly means in different contexts.
So it's not necessarily universal degradation.
Not necessarily. It's perhaps better understood as a shift in focus, maybe a redefinition of quality in a changing commercial world.
Okay, so the initial decline likely refers to the loss of those specific natural dye traditions.
Yeah.
The subtle variations in hue only achievable through botanical processes.
Exactly. And maybe some of the raw, unrefined artistry of earlier, purely tribal pieces. Earlier rugs might have been more irregular, embodying a spontaneous charm.
But the post-WWII development suggests an adaptation, a move towards commercially viable, well-made items that still uphold a high standard of craftsmanship.
Precisely. Just perhaps with different materials or priorities. For instance, weavers began incorporating other designs, coloration, and sizes.
Which indicates a responsiveness to broader market demands and an openness to innovation within the traditional framework.
Right. This evolution ensured the craft's survival and accessibility, even if it meant some changes from its purest historical form.
Think of it as the craft adapting to a wider audience, producing pieces that were still of excellent quality and durability, but maybe less idiosyncratic than their antique predecessors.
It's a testament to the resilience and flexibility of these weaving communities.
That's a fantastic clarification. It highlights that the ultimate result, the fine detail and durability, is a consistent characteristic, even if methods or materials evolve.
Definitely.
Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what truly makes a Senneh rug so highly regarded: the craftsmanship itself.
Ah, yes. This is where we uncover the precision and the fascinating paradoxes that define these masterpieces.
And here's where it gets really interesting. We have a bit of a mystery, or at least a fascinating point of divergence, in our sources regarding the knotting technique.
Ah, the knot conundrum. A classic deep dive moment where different expert accounts paint slightly different pictures.
Right. One source explicitly states that Sennehs rugs are woven using Turkish knots, despite the asymmetrical knot, also known as the Persian knot, or Senneh knot, being named after this city.
And another source confirms this, saying it is, in fact, the Turkish knot that is used in Senneh carpets.
But then a third source declares The weavers use the Persian asymmetric knot, which allows for intricate designs with a high knot density.
Okay, so for someone trying to understand these rugs, what does this apparent contradiction mean? Is it a historical shift, regional variation, or something else?
Let's break down the two main knots first. Maybe that helps.
Good idea. The Persian, or asymmetric knot, often called the Senneh knot. It's formed by wrapping one loop of yarn around a single warp thread. The two ends are then drawn down.
Okay, one warp thread.
Right. This allows for very fine detail, almost like pixels on a high-resolution screen, because you can pack more knots into a smaller space.
Leads to incredibly high knot densities. I think one source mentioned up to 1 million knots per square meter.
That's right, which is roughly 645 knots per square inch for our North American listeners. Incredible density.
Wow. Okay, and the Turkish knot.
The Turkish, or symmetric knot, involves wrapping a loop of yarn around two adjacent warp threads. The ends are pulled through between those two threads.
So two threads, so it's structurally different.
Yes. This knot is often lauded for its robustness and durability. While also capable of high detail, it typically yields a slightly coarser texture than the asymmetric knot.
But still capable of high density, like medium to high.
Exactly. Sometimes reaching up to 500 knots per square inch, which is roughly 775,000 knots per square meter, still very dense.
So both knots contribute significantly to the fine knotting and durability that Senneh rugs are known for.
Correct. So back to the paradox in the sources. The very fact that the Senneh knot, the Persian or asymmetric knot, is named after the city implies a strong historical association.
Suggests it was perhaps an original or preferred or at least highly significant method employed there, maybe even perfected there.
That's the likely implication. However, the later predominance of the Turkish knot in current or more recent production suggests a historical adaptation.
Or maybe regional variations within the broader Senneh weaving tradition itself.
That's possible too. It might be that commercial pressures or a specific aesthetic preference for the Turkish knot's durability or slightly different textural quality led to its wider adoption over time.
Which is common in traditional crafts, this kind of shift.
Very common. What this underscores is the complexity and fluidity of rug-making traditions, and how terminology can sometimes outlast actual practice, or how different techniques might coexist or gain prominence at different times.
So the enduring characteristic of a Senneh rug remains its exquisite detail and overall quality, regardless of which specific knot dominated at a given period.
Precisely. The end result is what defines it.
That's a fantastic clarification. Highlights that the fine detail and durability are consistent, even if the method evolved. And speaking of durability, Senneh rugs are truly legendary in that regard.
They are. Our sources consistently describe them with terms like fine quality and exceptional craftsmanship.
They typically use strong, durable wool, often hand-spun by the weavers themselves.
And that hand-spinning process is crucial, isn't it? It imparts a unique irregularity and strength to the yarn that machine-spun wool just can't replicate.
Makes it more resilient and better able to absorb and hold dyes.
Exactly. The foundations of these rugs are either cotton or silk, depending on the desired fineness and luxury.
And the warp threads are described as fine and tightly spun.
Indeed. The combination of these robust, carefully chosen materials, combined with a very short and famously tight pile, is precisely what contributes to their smooth texture and exceptional longevity.
This dense, compact pile isn't just about looks. It's a deliberate choice that makes the rug incredibly resistant to wear and tear.
Which is why they've earned that powerful nickname, Iron Rugs of Persia.
It's not just poetic, is it? It's a testament to their incredible durability and robustness.
Makes them not just beautiful artistic creations, but highly functional and remarkably long-lasting investments.
It's an insight into the foresight and dedication of the weavers who chose these specific materials and techniques.
Ensuring the rugs would withstand the test of time, becoming cherished heirlooms rather than mere floor coverings that degrade with use. Their very construction is an act of preserving art for generations.
And the weaving process itself sounds like a true labor of love, a testament to incredible skill and patience.
Oh, absolutely. Our sources mention that weavers often work from memory without a draft.
Which is just incredible. Imagine the sheer skill and ingrained knowledge required to produce such intricate and consistent patterns without a drawn guide.
It's like a master musician performing an entire symphony perfectly from memory. Just astounding.
The looms used are typically vertical, much like those in other urban areas of Iran.
Right, which allows the weaver to sit or stand in front of the warp and work on the rug section by section, ensuring even tension and consistent knotting.
though it's noted that more traditional methods are still employed in some rural areas.
Perhaps using horizontal ground looms that are more portable for nomadic life. This mix of urban workshop precision and rural traditional techniques further emphasizes the adaptability and deep-rootedness of the craft.
It absolutely does. The fact that weavers can reproduce complex designs purely from memory speaks volumes about the depth of their training.
The visual literacy passed down through generations and the intimate connection they have with their art form. It's not just a job, it's a profound cultural practice embedded in their very being.
And while Senneh rugs are often found in smaller sizes, such as pushti, which are small rugs typically measuring around, 1.5 by 1.5 meters?
Roughly 5 by 5 feet, yeah. These smaller sizes might reflect their origin perhaps as more personal items, prayer rugs, or gifts, perfect for intimate spaces or as decorative wall hangings.
However, our sources also indicate they can be found in larger sizes, like 6-meter or 9-meter rugs,
which would be impressive room-size pieces. This range demonstrates the versatility of the weavers and the demand for these pieces across different applications.
from small decorative accents to grand statements for a living area.
Exactly. Regardless of size, the core remains. The weaving process is labor-intensive, requiring skill and patience.
And it is this intensive, dedicated work, this investment of time and human artistry that contributes significantly to their high value and artistic merit.
No question.
Moving from the how to the what the designs and colors of Senneh rugs are, where their true artistic merit often shines through.
Ah, yes, they're like visual poems of the Kurdish land and culture, telling stories without words, using this rich vocabulary of symbols and patterns.
Our sources tell us these designs are semi-geometric, incredibly intricate and detailed, and possess a fine, delicate quality.
And what's truly captivating, a key insight here, is that these patterns are often inspired by nature and daily life.
So we're looking at this beautiful blend of precise, almost architectural structures combined with flowing, organic beauty.
Directly reflecting the environment and the rich traditions of the Kurdish people who weave them. It's not just abstract design, it's a visual narrative of their world.
Precisely. These designs aren't just decorative, they are deeply narrative, reflecting the profound connection between the weavers and their surroundings, their agricultural life, flora, fauna, spiritual beliefs.
As for their common layouts, Senneh rugs feature all-over, medallion, or mihrab prayer arch styles.
The mihrab design, that's the niche-like pattern, often pointed at the top, resembling the prayer niche in a mosque.
Exactly. These rugs are typically placed with the point facing Mecca for prayer, creating a sacred space within the rug itself.
And if a center medallion is incorporated,
It's typically distinguished by a different background color, and often adorned with intricate, smaller motifs, drawing the eye to the heart of the design.
so these traditional layouts serve as the canvas, providing a structured framework for the intricate motifs.
Creating a balanced and visually compelling composition. It's this masterful use of both structured form and organic detail that makes them so captivating, allows for a rich interplay of elements.
And the signature motifs themselves are like a dictionary of symbols, each carrying its own weight and story. The Herati fish motif, for example.
Particularly prevalent, our sources describe it vividly as diamond-shaped bands with floral heads both inside and surrounding.
Help us visualize that. A central diamond, maybe with a small rosette inside.
Right, flanked by 4 small, curled leaves extending outwards, sometimes said to resemble fish swimming, hence the popular name.
And this motif is often repeated over the entire field of the rug.
Yes, creating a dense, mesmerizing texture. When it appears in borders, it becomes extremely angular, a more formalized, almost abstract interpretation.
Provides a striking contrast to the main field.
Definitely.
Then there's the Boteh Paisley motif. That's the highly stylized leaf-like floral symbol.
Yes, that teardrop or pine cone-like shape with a curved top. Incredibly versatile in Senneh rugs.
And what's fascinating about the Boteh in these pieces is its imaginative use, right?
Absolutely. It can be arranged in the customary vertical lines, creating a flowing, repetitive pattern, sometimes appearing rather large, here 8 inches, making a bold statement.
Or in a truly creative interpretation, it can be arranged in a circle, and each one forms the petal of a rose, repeated to cover the field.
Transforming the individual boteh into a component of a larger, unified floral design. It shows incredible creativity and adaptability within traditional forms.
Turning a simple symbol into complex artistry.
It absolutely does. The inventiveness with which these weavers interpret and reinterpret traditional motifs is a hallmark of their artistry. Shows their deep connection to their cultural landscape.
We also frequently see the gul flower and gul-i-Mirza Ali flower of Mirza Ali.
Yes, common motifs, especially alongside a Herati border, creating a rich floral tapestry.
And the Minakani rosette-linked trellis motif.
That typically features a continuous pattern of rosettes linked by diamond or square trellises. And the shrub motifs also frequently appear, often symbolizing life, growth, natural abundance.
And to truly appreciate the breadth of their design vocabulary, our sources list specific named patterns, like Bulbul Gul Muhammadi,
which translates to nightingale and rose, a classic Persian poetic theme representing love and beauty.
Mahidarm,
Literally fish design, again evoking water and life.
Lachak and Taranj,
Referring to the traditional corner medallion layout,
Galgaheshpar,
the 8-pointed star, a common Islamic geometric motif,
and Kolafarangi.
meaning European hat, which is a unique and often playful motif. This incredible diversity within a traditional framework highlights the profound depth of the Kurdish weaving tradition.
Its capacity for endless variation and beauty. Each motif carries cultural weight and adds layers of meaning,
inviting the viewer to explore and interpret.
And the border isn't just an afterthought, it's an integral part of this visual poetry.
Absolutely. It frames and enhances the central narrative of the rug.
Our sources tell us that Senneh borders are the traditional 3-band type. So, a main central stripe flanked by 2 narrower guard stripes.
Correct. The central one is usually decorated with border Herati in an extremely angular form, a more geometric, less fluid version of the fish motif.
Border boteh are also quite common, repeating the paisley along the edge.
Yes. And some specimens even have a floral-type decoration enclosed in small cartouches. Small, ornamental frames, adding another layer of delicate detail.
Shows how the border doesn't just frame the main design. It often echoes or complements the motifs within the field,
creating a cohesive visual experience that guides the eye and enhances the overall impact, provides a harmonious conclusion to the central design.
Indeed. The border acts as a visual embrace, harmonizing the composition, providing a crucial aesthetic anchor.
And when it comes to color, Senneh rugs are celebrated for their vibrant palette, a testament to the skill of the dyers.
This includes classic and rich shades like lacquer red, often from madder root.
Deep earthy tones, yes. Deep blues, typically from indigo, providing serene hues, as well as radiant yellows, greens, ivory, and browns, often sourced from local plants and minerals.
While they are often dark, using deep blue and wine colors, sources note sometimes more brilliant colors of ivory and yellow are used,
creating brighter, more luminous pieces. Regardless of the specific combination, a consistent characteristic is that in any combination, the colors are always pleasing and harmonious.
Not accidental, right? These colors are a direct reflection of the region's natural environment and the daily lives of its people,
tying the artistic expression back to its cultural roots, to the very landscapes that inspire them. The deliberate choice and masterful application of these pleasing and harmonious combinations reflect sophisticated artistry.
Demonstrates a deep understanding of color theory and emotional impact. Makes each rug not just an object, but a narrative expressed through color and form.
Beautifully put.
So we've covered the history, the intricate craftsmanship, the incredible artistry. But what does all this mean for Senneh rugs in the present day? Why are they considered so special and valuable?
Their future is as compelling as their past, isn't it? Deeply intertwined with notions of scarcity, authenticity, and enduring legacy.
Unfortunately, as with many highly specialized traditional crafts, our sources tell us that few Sennehs are now made.
That's a significant point. It means only a limited number of small rugs and even fewer room-size carpets come onto the market today.
This growing scarcity, it's due to shifts in the regional economy, the intense labor requirements, sometimes the loss of traditional skills.
All of the above. This diminishing supply, coupled with the consistently high quality of their weave and artistry we've discussed, has a direct impact.
It makes them very sound investments.
Especially, our sources emphasize the finer examples, those pieces that truly exemplify the pinnacle of Senneh craftsmanship.
So it's not just about aesthetics, it's about a dwindling supply of a highly valued, handcrafted product, a piece of history that's also a tangible asset.
This scarcity indeed underscores their investment value, positions them not just as decorative items, but as tangible assets that can appreciate over time.
However, this also raises an absolutely crucial distinction for potential collectors or buyers.
Yes. Our sources point out that Indian weavers produce copies of traditional Senneh schemes, particularly the Herati and Medallion and corner formats.
But it's vital to recognize that these copies are often rather crude in both color and design.
The difference is often palpable. Genuine Senneh rugs, with their short, Tight pile and handspun wool have a distinct, almost silky, smooth, yet firm feel.
And the colors, derived from natural dyes historically.
Possess a subtle depth and variation that synthetic dyes struggle to replicate. They often appear flatter or harsher in copies.
The precision of the knotting in an authentic Senneh allows for crisp, defined lines and intricate details.
Which are difficult for mass production or less skilled weavers to replicate. This highlights the irreplaceable value of authentic Senneh rugs and the unique skill of the original Kurdish weavers.
Their mastery, developed over centuries, simply cannot be easily replicated.
It's a reminder that true artistry holds an intrinsic value that transcends mere reproduction, a value recognized by collectors worldwide.
And beyond their market value, Senneh rugs continue to hold profound cultural and global significance.
Truly transcending their function as mere floor coverings, they remain a cherished part of Kurdish art and culture, a powerful emblem of identity and heritage.
It's fascinating to learn they are still considered an essential souvenir of Kurdistan, signifying that deep connection to the region's cultural fabric.
But their influence stretches far beyond their homeland. Our sources emphasize that Senneh rugs have also influenced the broader rug market.
Their designs and techniques inspiring other rug-making traditions around the world.
That's the mark of truly impactful art, its ability to inspire and resonate across diverse cultures.
This extrapolation is key. These rugs transcend their function. They become symbols of a rich cultural heritage and artistic excellence.
Embodying centuries of skill and tradition, they're a tangible link to a people's history, their environment, their artistic prowess.
A powerful testament to how a localized craft can achieve global recognition and influence.
Proving the enduring appeal of quality, artistry, and authentic cultural expression.
And just to bring it back to the land where these incredible pieces originate, our sources also provide a brief note on Senneh itself.
Right. The city enjoys a Mediterranean climate, hot summers, cold, snowy winters. This climate directly influences the local sheep breeds whose wool is used.
And the natural environment provides much of the inspiration for the rug's designs and colors.
For anyone considering visiting this fascinating hub of weaving and culture, the best time would be during the mild, pleasant seasons of spring and autumn.
When the landscape is vibrant and the air is crisp.
It's a small detail, but it deeply connects the rug back to the very earth and seasons that inform its colors and the daily lives of its creators.
So we've taken quite a journey today, haven't we?
We certainly have.
From the passionate, multi-generational expertise offered by businesses like Babak's Oriental Carpets, we delve deep into the intricate historical, technical, and artistic details that make Senneh, or Senneh rug, so unique and incredibly valuable.
We've explored how their fine, delicate designs, their distinctive weaving techniques, whether Persian or Turkish knot, and their status as highly regarded Persian rugs are all interwoven with centuries of history.
Profound cultural identity and meticulous, often memory-based craftsmanship.
Understanding these details isn't just about knowing facts, is it? It provides a profound, deeper appreciation for the sheer artistry and the rich cultural narratives woven into every single knot.
It's about moving beyond simply seeing a beautiful object to truly understanding its living history. The hands that shaped it, the choices made by generations of artisans, the culture it represents.
Transforms a functional item into a conversation piece, a work of art, and a piece of living history.
So the next time you encounter a hand-knotted carpet, particularly a Persian one, consider not just its immediate beauty and its intricate patterns,
but the dense, resilient web of history, incredible human skill, and deep cultural identity woven into every single knot.
What other hidden stories, what other profound legacies might be waiting to be unraveled and truly understood in the seemingly ordinary objects around us?